What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and I apologize once again for being in a lag and a lull in getting up videos. We had some financial hardships over the last couple of weeks here in the house, had to put in a few extra hours at the 9 to 5, but going to try and get things back on track here. And today we're going to be discussing Hudson Hawk, starring Bruce Willis, Danny Aiello, Andie MacDowell, Richard E. Grant, Sandra Bernhard, David Caruso, Andrew Bernarski, Frank Stallone, James Coburn, and Frank Welker. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. As I said in the introduction, had some financial hardships here recently. Priorities had to take place over passions, but we're here trying to get things back caught up over the next few days, probably even the next week. Going to try and get back on track here. But I digress. Let's get into Hudson Hawk, one of the movies chosen by my girlfriend as we celebrate her birthday. And as our movie opens, Eddie Hawkins, aka the Hudson Hawk, is a master cat burglar and safecracker with a penchant for using low-tech solutions against high-tech security systems, and for conducting robberies with his precise, synchronized timing. Upon his release from prison, his first day of parole, he and his former partner, Tommy Five Tone Messina, seek out a good cup of cappuccino. However, before he can get it, he is blackmailed by a number of various entities, including his parole officer, the minor Mario brothers, as well as the CIA, into trying to do a few art heists. The Hawk refuses each attempt, but with mounting pressure and coercion, stating that his only real desires are to remain out of prison and to enjoy a good cup of cappuccino, although he is repeatedly interrupted before he can do so. Hudson Hawk eventually relents and he proceeds to case the art pieces. Unbeknownst to Hawk, his blackmailers are all being manipulated by the American corporation Mayflower Industries, which is ran by the husband and wife duo of Darwin and Minerva Mayflower, as well as their butler, Alfred. Headquartered in the Esposizione Universale Roma, the company seeks to take over the world by reconstructing La Macchina del Oro, a machine that was invented by Leonardo da Vinci that converts lead into gold. An assembly of crystals that are needed for the machine to function are hidden within a variety of Da Vinci's artworks, including the maquette of the Sforza, the Da Vinci Codex, and a scale model of Da Vinci's helicopter. Now, Sister Anna Baragali is an operative for a secret Vatican counter-espionage agency that is working with the CIA in order to assist Hawk's mission in Rome, although she intends to foil the robbery at St. Peter's. After blowing up an auctioneer in order to cover up the theft of the Sforza, the Mario Brothers mafia family take Hawk away in an ambulance. He sticks syringes into Anthony Mario's face, falls out of the ambulance onto a gurney, and then they try to run him down with the ambulance as they speed along the highway. The brothers are killed when their ambulance crashes. Immediately afterwards, Hawk meets CIA head George Kaplan and candy-themed code-named agents Snickers, Kit Kat, Almond Joy, and Butterfinger, who take him to the Mayflowers. Hawk successfully steals the Da Vinci Codex from another museum, but later refuses to steal the helicopter design. Tommy Fivetone fakes his death so that they can escape, but they are discovered and attacked by the CIA agents. Kaplan reveals that he and his agents stole the piece, and unlike them, they had no problem killing guards. Hawk and Tommy escape when Snickers and Almond Joy are killed, and they pursue the remaining agents. Kit Kat and Butterfinger take Anna to the castle where the Machina del Oro is being reconstructed. The showdown is in the castle between the remaining agents, the Mayflowers, and the team of Hudson, Fivetone, and Anna. Kit Kat and Butterfinger are killed by Minerva, although Kit Kat frees Anna before he dies. Tommy fights Darwin and Alfred inside of a speeding limo while Hudson fights George Kaplan on the roof of the castle. Kaplan topples from the castle, landing on the limo, and Alfred plants a bomb in it, escaping with Darwin. Tommy is trapped inside while Kaplan is hanging onto the hood. The bomb detonates as the limo speeds over a cliff. Darwin and Minerva force Hawk to put together the crystal in order to power the machine, but he intentionally leaves out one small piece. When the machine is activated, it malfunctions and explodes, killing the Mayflowers. Hawk battles Alfred using his own blades to decapitate him. Hawk and Anna escape the castle using the Da Vinci helicopter, and they discover Tommy waiting for them at a cafe, having miraculously escaped death through a combination of airbags and a sprinkler system in the limousine. With the world saved and Da Vinci's secrets protected, Hawk finally gets to enjoy a cup of cappuccino as our movie comes to its close. I was forewarned by my girlfriend that this was going to be weird and goofy and not the Bruce Willis that I was used to seeing, to which I had to remind her about my introduction to Bruce Willis, which no, it wasn't Die Hard, it was Look Who's Talking, and Look Who's Talking Too, as the voice of Mikey the child. I was like, that's not your typical Bruce Willis movie. That's not what you normally think of when you think of Bruce Willis. She's like, okay, take that wit and that sarcasm and put it into a Die Hard type of heist movie. And that's basically what you've got here. Bruce Willis as the Hudson Hawk, this cat burglar, wisecracking, sarcastic, you know, it it's definitely not your typical Bruce Willis role, but it's right up there with some of his best in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed the cast here. I loved the all-star nature of the cast. I'm not the biggest Danny Aiello fan here, but I thought he was great. Andie MacDowell was gorgeous. James Coburn, as soon as I saw his name in the credits, I was like, okay, he's one of the villains. He may not be the big bad, but he's a villain. So I don't think I've ever seen James Coburn play a good guy. Sandra Bernhard, definitely a take or leave type of actress, but I feel like she was good here. She definitely wasn't annoying as some of her characters can be. Andrew Bernarski, the man who went on to play Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboots, one of his early roles. You've got Frank Stallone, Sylvester Stallone's brother. Great all-star cast here. I thoroughly enjoyed this film, and again, this falls into one of those categories where I may own it in my boxes out there because I saw it at a thrift store and was like, "Oh, let me pick this up. I know a lot of people talk about it." And I don't remember owning it, and I may not own it at all yet. But if I don't own it at all, I'm definitely going to be looking to purchase it because I enjoyed it that much. I'm going to give Hudson Hawk 3.5 out of 5 stars. And I only go that low because of it being the first time I've seen this. I want to see if when I watch this again, do I enjoy it as much as I did this time? Or is it one of those movies that you watch once and you're like, okay, I don't really need to see this again. So I'm going to wait until I try it again. If I watch it again and I enjoy it, then maybe I'll bump this up to 4 stars. If I watch it again and I don't enjoy it on the same level, probably stay put. Maybe it'll come down to 3 stars, but definitely right there in that level as far as sense of humor, enjoyability. I definitely want to purchase it, add it to my library. What do you guys think of Hudson Hawk? Those of you that have seen it, let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. And let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that interaction that I'm always asking you guys for in the comments below. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right here to the Casa D18 Studios channel, as we open up the vaults and we present to you our Throwback Thursday content. That's right. You're going to get open mic night. You're going to get the ATW View. You're going to get the Indie Force podcast, the No DQ review, Talk Wrestling, Dads on Wrestling, Renegade of Wrestling, Double Down with Double A, Stat Boy Rants, the No DQ and AV, all in one place as the Casa D18 Studios, the Jeff Meacham Network, the J. Hebert Studios, the Simple Man's Brand, and NoDQ.com allow me to present to you this Throwback Thursday content. And then Friday, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, will be another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. As we continue to get caught back up, we will be taking a look at Jumpin' Jack Flash, starring Whoopi Goldberg, Stephen Collins, John Wood, Carol Kane, Annie Potts, Roscoe Lee Brown, John Lovitz, Phil Hartman, and Jim Belushi. You don't want to miss out on any of that content right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel. We got Throwback Thursday and Jumpin' Jack Flash coming up here in the next couple of days, as well as a bunch of other content as we continue to try to get caught up for the time that we lapsed with no videos going up. You don't want to miss any of it. So make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure that notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out anytime a video drops right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or anytime we go live, as is the case with Statboy Sports Bar, Open Mic Night, Pay-Per-View PLE watch-along coverage, etc. Share these videos with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles in your life, fans of Bruce Willis, fans of Andie MacDowell, fans of Frank Stallone, fans of James Coburn, fans of Andrew Bernarski, anybody you can think of that would enjoy this content in this video. Shared with them, as it's the only way we're going to keep my visibility up in YouTube's algorithms now that we are in fact a monetized channel right here on the platform. Thank you once again to everybody out there who joined me and tuned in today. It means so much more to me than you guys will ever know. And I will see you guys next time.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.